when you're getting information from a news channel and you're like, oh, this news channel wants to maximize my time on site. And it can do that through appealing to my cognitive biases and my emotional biases and my identity biases. It can do that through things that are inflammatory. It can do that through all kinds of things that are hypernormal stimulus and that hijack my attention. This is where it's competing for my attention against where I would want to put my attention because it's monetizing my attention, right? So I have to factor the agency, the intention of the news station, and try and remove that artifact from the information to try and infer what the true information might be. Basically to infer what the source of distortion might be. The same with the political candidate, the same with science that's coming forward, and I'm looking at, okay, so who is seeking more grant funding, and what is easiest to fund? And where are there standard model biases where only the things, people are only going to share the shit that's going to get them more funding and that's going to get tenure, where they have to defend the thing that got them the Nobel Prize, even though it might not be true anymore, for ego and identity biases. You've got to factor all of those kinds of sources of possible bias. And so this is the first, I would say, kind of valuable thing when you're trying to do sense making, is to recognize that the signal that you're getting everywhere is mostly strategic. Strategic on the part of, which is just another way to say intentional, on the part of the agent sharing it for their purposes, not yours. And where there is a disalignment between your well-being and theirs, or at least an apparent one, then what their basis for intention might actually suck for you. And even if there seems to be alignment, you still don't want lied to for your good. You still want true information. So I would say one of the first things we want to do when we start to do sense making is to look at, why is anyone sharing what they're sharing? And not assuming that they are being truthful. So basically, truthful is about game theory, right? Truthful is about the fact that people are lying all the fucking time.